So we talked about the foods that are acidic and now the short list of alkalizing foods. So the foods that are good for us would be fruits. And I'm going to put a little asterisk by this and come back to it in a minute. Vegetables, nuts and seeds, good fats like avocados, flaxseed, olive oil, coconut oil. Those are all good fats. Do not be afraid of those. We need them. Our brain needs it. There's all kinds of good brain health that we absolutely need and unfortunately are usually deficient in. Good fats and water. We really do not need to be drinking anything else but water. Little ones don't need to be drinking cow's milk to get their calcium. If you want your child, be certain your child's getting the calcium that they need, then they should be getting it from the same place that the cows do, which is the greens, the grass, okay? Not that they have to go out and eat grass, but eat their greens. That's where the calcium, very rich in calcium, all right? So let's go back to this asterisk here. We may want to be cautious of consuming too many fruits, and especially the fruits that are higher in sugar, your bananas, grapes, pineapple, and the ones we have a tendency to gravitate towards, because they're much higher in sugar, and yeast feeds on sugar. And especially for women, women have a tendency to have a yeast overgrowth quite often, and not just vaginally, but systemically, again, on the inside, digestively, and on the inside of our bodies. Our women, for whatever reason, we just have more of a predisposition to that. Not that men can't have it too, but it really draws on the immune system when there's an overgrowth of yeast. And again, that yeast feeds on the sugars. And you know what else feeds on sugars is cancer. That's what keeps those cancer cells alive, is sugar. So we do not want to be coming anywhere close to any kind of sugar if we're trying to heal the body of something as serious as cancer, or even the other chronic degenerative diseases, and again, the autoimmunes. It's just something we have to avoid for the time being. I mean, God made this food. It's real food. Fruits have nutrients in them, unique nutrients in them that we would not find in our vegetables. But until we have the body healed, we really want to be very, very cautious on the fruits that we're consuming. So, now our diet might be looking more like this. We may want to add a little bit of animal product in there for our calories. Our diet should not be about how many calories we have. It should be about the right nutrients. We could have 4,000 calories of vegetables and our body's going to utilize it and flourish with it. But if we had 1,000 calories of sugar of some kind, it's not going to be good at all. Okay, so if you see what I mean, it's not about calories, and that's what we've been told that it is. That's one of those truths about wellness that I always want to let people know about. So this is our short list. And again, these are foods that God has made for us just by science. They do have an acidic pH. They're not going to be as acidic as something like this, but they do have an acidic pH. So if we are going to do these, they should be in moderation. And certainly we want them to be, grass-fed, organic, non-GMO as far as those grains go. We want to be real conscious and careful when we do consume those products, or any of them for that matter, that they're quality as well as best we can, as best as what's in our budget, okay? So that's the short list of acidic foods and alkalizing foods, and to me, that's what our diet is all about, because remember, the 4 words that are interchangeable is stress, inflammation, acidic, and toxic. If one is there, the others are there. This is inflammatory. We don't want this. This is non-inflammatory foods. So measure our choices by acidic versus alkalizing, and we want the alkalizing.